Hello, welcome to Spoiler Alert Podcast, the podcast where we talk about the latest episodes in anime. You have been warned. Before we begin our discussion, let's introduce our guest. Today, we have a new guest, Dakota Broskie, and, and a returning guest, Lou, now known as LouTalksAnime. Hello, you two.
Hi.
Yo, what up?
Hi.
Sorry, I totally just cut you off. I thought you were doing like one by one, and then it was just like, okay, here we have Dakota Broskie, and we also have Hey!
That's that famous broski enthusiasm that we all know and love.
I'm so sorry. Keep going.
Well, Dakota, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in the anime community?
All right. Hi, my name is Dakota Broskie from Dakota Broskie Anime TV at YouTube. I do jack shit for the anime community. I make videos. That's about it. I make reviews, kind of, sometimes. I make I just make anime videos. I've fallen off the tracks, and I'm trying to get back on, so forgive me. But anyways, I just make anime reviews, videos, and parodies. It's been a long time since I've done a podcast. This is awkward.
It's all good. It's all good. Lou, why don't you go ahead and tell us about yourself too?
Well, my name's Lou, and I'm from LouTalksAnime, and I talk about weeb shit on my channel, and it's a good time. Sometimes I go really, really random with my videos. Like, sometimes I make really awful AMVs, like the worst thing ever. Sometimes I compare Kirito to John Cena, and sometimes I actually make actual content like first impressions and reviews.
Like that.
And I'm also on MangaPod. That's it.
All
That's
right.
me.
He also made a brilliant Diabolical Lovers review.
Yeah, I'll need
yeah.
to watch
That was
that
some
because
top
that was
tier
really
stuff, yeah.
actually pretty funny. I like that one quite a bit. Okay, so for this episode, we will be talking about the first 3 episodes of the following series: Beautiful Bones, One Punch Man, Comet Lucifer, Noragami Season 2, and Haikyuu Season 2. So let's go ahead and start off with Beautiful Bones. Kind of like a first impression since this is the first 3 episodes. So what did you guys think of it overall so far?
Do you want to go first, Luke?
I'll go first. I really enjoyed the series. It's being done by Troika, and for those that aren't familiar with Troika's work, they've done Aldnoah Zero. They worked with A1 Pictures on it. But this one, if I'm not mistaken, they are the lead studio, and they have a couple sub studios working with them. But they're handling most of the heavy lifting, and it looks really great. And I don't know. So far, I've been mostly impressed with the visuals, not so much with the storytelling. And I like Sakurako, the main character. She's awesome. She's really entertaining, and she actually has a personality, which isn't
With her
very
character
common.
type. It's kind of like this blend. It's kind of like a cold character, but she has like that cute side of her when she sees Bones, which is really weird.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
I could
it's
see
like
that. She reminds me a lot of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
What are your thoughts, Dakota? What do you think about this show?
I don't know if I want to be me or Ray first.
Go ahead,
I don't
Dakota.
know. Okay, let's do this. All right.
Yeah, I'll go next.
Let's think here. Beautiful Bones. Okay, this show threw me off because I honestly I went into it blind because like when Sheena sent the shows that were going to be shown, I'm like, or we're going to be talking about, I'm like, all right, I'll just watch this one. I picked it and I watched it, and it was actually really cool. The visuals are amazing. The fact that it was done by Troika, this new anime studio, is amazing. I like the designs of the characters. I like how our not so main character, not so side character guy is not a wimpy bitch. He can actually do something. I like our main character. I don't know. It was weird too because when I first started, the one thing that caught my eye, there was a lot of first person like interactions. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like the camera, like the art was like being written in first person, which threw me off because I never see that a lot. The match, the one thing that throws me off, that it looks really cool. I love it, but the detective mode magical girl transformation thing. Can we just talk about that for a moment?
I
Dude,
thought it was
no,
cool.
that's the best.
I thought it was cool once.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's like that's the only. Everything in the show would be relatively normal until the magical girl thing just popped out of nowhere.
She just puts on gloves.
I feel like they're speeding it up every single time.
Yeah, they cut it off.
They
like,
are.
They cut some the beginning parts off, and then sometimes it'll just be like her, like let's look into this, and then just her zoomed in.
It is sped up.
And then she just puts on that glove and just smacks it, and then I get awkward boners.
That's fine.
Nothing awkward about it, my friend. Nothing awkward about it.
No, I really
at
love
all.
the show. This might be one of my favorite shows this season. I haven't watched much, but this is like, I like the detective work in it. The second episode kind of threw me off because it was like a, the first episode was them stumbling in, I don't know. I'm still trying, I want them to explain why they keep running into these certain situations. Like, it's always about, like, I don't want them to just say, yeah, we solve these mysteries just because we keep running into these human bones and these things. I don't know what happens. It just kind of runs into us.
I think that's kind of part of the story. It is an episodic series from what I'm feeling. I'm hoping that in the future it's going to be like, okay, here's a mystery. Let's give it like 3 episodes instead of just 1. But I think like, I mean, it's part of the story, them kind of solving the mystery of, well, here's a dead body. Let's find out what happened in them.
I think what's going on is this episodic structure that it's following is mainly for like world building. Because there are like small little plot threads connecting the first episode to the second and third episode, particularly the girl from his high school.
Yep.
The fact that she showed up in the second episode to help deal with the little girl. And then in the third episode with what happened to her grandmother. So I feel like all this is building towards that. And I'm hoping that it addresses that main concern of why do they keep running into these bones?
If it doesn't do something by episode 5 or 6, I'm going to be kind of,
There's also that fact like that she was calling him Sotaro.
Oh, yeah.
Like that sort of, it's like one of those small little things. Like yeah, we get the idea now, but like that's another thing where it's like we haven't dug deep enough yet with that. And so but definitely like what Lou was saying, there's a ton of things that are connecting it that I think will come together into one major story.
That
at some point.
Another thing about it is the opening. It sounds cool, but the visuals, it doesn't do it for me.
Doesn't match quite right.
Yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't have it.
I think I skipped the opening every time I've watched it. So I can't really have an opinion on
I
that.
can continue to skip it.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just
See, there's some really legitimately good openings this season. This isn't one of them.
Yeah, it's definitely not high up on the list, but I mean, I don't know. I like it.
Like One Punch Man, Perfect Insider, Haikyuu, Noragami. All those have
Comet
really,
Lucifer
really good
even has a
openings.
good.
It's okay.
It's
pretty good.
the thing that intrigues me about it though is that the chick who sings it. It sounds like the girl from who did Kawaii Complex opening. That may just be me having a really large range of it might be.
So
maybe it's you
sound
being
the
a
same,
huge
too.
racist,
Yeah.
Dakota.
Yeah, right.
All Japanese
Yeah.
people
Damn it.
sound the same. God.
All these fucking idol girls sound the fucking same. Those are fighting words, dude. Don't get my ass kicked.
So Ray, what about you? What do you think of the series?
I mean, Dakota pretty much wrapped it up for me. That was going to be the major point I was going to mention was that whole magical girl fucking scene. Like, I thought that was getting overdone. Outside of that, like, I love it. Like, it's a really entertaining show. And like Lou mentioned, those little subplots, I'm sort of waiting to see what happens with those. And it's just all around enjoyable.
It has originality for me so far.
True.
And they just need to keep rolling with that originality and don't become something generic. Like, when I think of something that, like, is original, kind of, and then goes into something that, like, falls on its ass, was it Chihaya Furu, the one about the girl who could read minds?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
I can't remember.
Not sure.
Chihaya Furu is about a card game.
Oh, wait. Oh, God, my head. Oh. I need to stop. Oh, God. I need to stop taking a break from anime. Hold on.
Maybe you're
Couture-san.
thinking like Peg. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one had a great start and just kind of fell on its ass.
Yeah, absolutely. That had like the most amazing first 5 minutes of a show ever. And then the rest of the show happened.
It's like if I was to show my friend that show, I'd just show him the first 5 minutes and I'm like, that's it. There's nothing else.
It's like reverse Madoka Magica.
Which I still need to watch. I still haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh.
My little brother's seen it. I haven't even seen it.
Lesbians. Being free with the
So
Just
let's.
watch Gangsta Magica.
So what?
It's basically the same thing. Gangsta Magica.
Gangsta Magica.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
All right. So let's go ahead
better.
on to One Punch Man, probably the most hyped series of the season, and I think it lived up to the hype. I mean, I think. I don't know about you guys.
So far.
It punched the hype and then killed the hype and then rebirthed another hype.
I am enjoying the action scenes quite a bit in One Punch Man. I have no idea. I mean, like, I'm getting like a sense of what's going on in the series, but it's just like the action scene is just like explosions and well, not really explosions, but just, you know, guts flying everywhere every time he punches someone, and it's just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's like action's done perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
It has the best studio for action. Like it has, I mean, which is, by the way, I just want to laugh at every single person right now because, you know, deep down when this is over this season, you probably won't see it again.
Probably.
I hate you so much, Dakota. Nah, it show's real good. I like it. And more so than the action, I'm enjoying the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just the comedic timing and the writing is just so good.
Like, that guy's face, too. It's like, he can have the most serious, badass face when punching something, and then the most derpiest blank face at the same time.
But I love that derpy face he has, like when, like, you know, some serious shit's going on, and he's like, huh? And then he has like that derpy look on his face. Like, he doesn't give a shit, because he knows he's gonna beat him anyways.
From the first 3 episodes, what would you say is your favorite part? Like, for me, it's still the giant. He's like, oh, kill that guy in your shoulder. And he kills his own brother.
Yes.
That was the best. That was fucking hilarious.
I like the part where he punches something.
And
That one time.
That part
and
was
it
pretty
blows
cool.
up.
Yeah.
Oh no, I take that back. My other favorite part, or my actual real favorite part this time, was him trying to kill the mosquito.
That was, you fucking beat me to that by 1 second.
Comedy-wise,
It took
I'd
a
agree
second.
with that. Action-wise, I'd say it was probably the dream sequence.
The dream
Yeah,
sequence.
no, Dream Sequence was so badass. I love that
Right.
show. The music is fantastic for that show.
The opening.
And again, the opening. Yes.
Yes. It's just like
Everything is
the
great.
opening is just like hypes you up for the show, because it's just such a, you know, really actiony kind of music, rock, you know. And then, you know, you come into the series and then it's just full of action. But I think my favorite part is freaking, is his name Genos, the robot dude?
Yep.
When he comes in and he gives his super, it's kind of ironic because I'm making fun of his, like, I love the exposition that he goes through of his past and how he just keeps on going and going and going, and Saitama is like, I don't give a fuck, you know, just shut up, go away, and he just goes on in his exposition like there's no stopping him, which is funny because I hated Heavy Object for their exposition of blah 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 blah, but I mean this one's kind of making
Same.
fun of it, so
Hater.
sorry, Ray.
Everyone's talking on that show. Okay, whatever. No, we're not talking about that, so it doesn't matter. Can I just mention, though, like, everyone loves Madhouse, and they're doing, you know, One Punch Man right now. Can we just look back and remember that they also did Magical Warfare?
No, that didn't happen. That
Can we just not
that
ignore
did
that
not
fact
happen.
anymore? Everyone
that
ignores
didn't
it.
happen.
I didn't
That
see
didn't
it.
happen.
They were doing Hunter x Hunter
That
at the
didn't
time.
happen.
They got a pass.
They were.
Yeah.
No, nothing can make up for Magical Warfare. That's a stain on the anime world.
It's
Yeah.
stained, but you forgive
That's
it
like a
because
little
the shirt's
cum
awesome.
stain that's on your old
It's
sock.
like Madhouse is this awesome suit, and then you look at this hot dog at this party, and you're like, I want that fucking hot dog, but I probably shouldn't eat it, and you eat it anyways, and you get a ketchup stain somewhere. So it's like you can see that, and you see your mistakes, but you still look badass. You still look badass in this suit, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh my god. What was that?
That was like the greatest
I was
analogy
like, I'm trying to, like,
ever, man.
I'm picturing a dude in
So
a
One
suit.
Punch.
And
So Saitama is like a guy that runs a dry cleaner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god.
I was gonna reference it
found
to
him a
something
job.
about
Good
like
for him.
I don't know. I was gonna reference it to some kind of sex and like some kind of weird anal thing, new thing. But you know, I felt like I should keep it PG-13 this time.
No, this is rated R.
Oh no.
Okay, fine. I'll do that
Take another
analogy.
shot at
So,
Jack.
Madhouse is this awesome relationship with the greatest sex you ever had, and then one time you do this weird thing that's you're trying something new, but you don't like it, but like that's in the back of your head every time you do it now, but it doesn't really bother you because the sex is great.
That made more sense.
I can go all day.
It
with
works.
It works. It works better than the
But now
hot dog and the ketchup.
So what is Saitama doing now? Because now he's not a dry cleaner.
this.
A male prostitute.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I can go with that one. He's just a host club guy. There we go.
One donkey punch man.
That one coming.
No.
Can that be the name of this fucking
No.
podcast? That is the name of this
You have
fucking
screamed
podcast.
the
So,
name.
to you.
Okay, all right. All hot dogs and sex aside.
So-
oh God.
Oh,
So is there? I mean, it's based off a manga, right? The series. I've never read it. Is there like an actual story that'll happen? Like something
it's
I'm
like
only 2 volumes in.
Okay.
But I can say no. Not
If
yet.
it
Okay.
doesn't, I really don't care.
They're starting to build something by the end of the second volume, which should be next episode should cover the rest of the second volume.
Isn't it technically based off a manga that's based off of an online comic strip?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the most beautiful thing about this is how far it's fucking come.
Right?
Would you say it's like? Well, isn't that like Homestuck too? Like, isn't that what that is? It's based off of like a. I don't think a Homestuck is an actual anime, but I always see people dressed up as those things, and I think it's a webcomic.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, I gotta Google this.
It's like-
as soon as
The
It's like
artist-
4,000 pages long
what's it called?
or something like that.
Homestuck.
Homestuck.
But it has a weird fan base. I'm sorry to all those who are a part of it.
Oh,
But,
it's
yeah.
those people.
Yeah, you see them, right? You see them everywhere. It's like, what is that?
They're always in one corner of a convention hall and they never leave there.
They all look.
Shout out to those people.
Yeah, you guys are cool. You hang out there. You keep on doing my commissions for DeviantArt. I'm not even
So-
kidding when I say that.
But I'm just wondering, because if he's like the most powerful guy ever that can just kill somebody with one punch, like, what's the fun in that? Aside from
That's
the good
the whole point.
action,
Kind of the point.
aside from the
Yeah.
awesome action and like the really good art that Madhouse is doing for the series, like is there gonna be an overarching story?
Well, that's the whole point. It's like, for me, it's like he wants somebody that has a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just looking for someone. So all like this, will this whole series just be like him trying to find someone? Oh well, I mean, I feel like Genos has a more of a story than he does. Cause
I think that's the point though.
is
Yeah, it's
it?
part of
Am
like
I
the-
missing the
if
joke?
you
Is
notice-
the joke just going over my head right now? I think it is.
I think so.
it is. Lord.
It's a
that
webcomic.
everyone has the strong, really traditional hero story, and then there's Saitama.
He just breaks
And-
everything.
Exactly.
He's like the
I-
guy who probably should.
Or even his origin story is hilarious. Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh no, you're probably. He's like. I was just gonna say that he's like the guy that's in a show that he's just there.
But he can
Everything else
actually
is going
beat
on
him.
around him, and he's just there punching things.
I love your descriptions
I,
and everything.
God,
He's like that guy in the show.
The bald one.
Short pauses.
I'm sorry. I should. I don't know.
Yelling for dramatic effect.
No, it's awesome, dude. Do you?
Oh
That's why I love you.
man, I don't know. I guess the main part of all this is like I haven't done a podcast in forever. I think the last podcast I actually did was Manga Pod. So yeah, it's like I feel weird right now, so I don't even know how to. I don't know. It's whatever.
It's been at least a month since we've done one, right?
I'm
so
having
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you having fun? Are you all having fun?
We're all having
I'm
fun.
drinking, so yeah.
Let's
If I had
wait.
alcohol
Yeah.
on me, it'd probably be more fun.
I got too much shit to do to drink for once in my life.
No, you can have a little bit of alcohol. Come on.
Okay, you're true.
Just a little bit.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, right.
Good influence.
God,
Good.
that's how it works. You got to get peer pressured into it, or it's not nearly as pleasurable.
The dramatic pauses are coming.
It's fucking contagious.
Oh.
Hey, remember that forum you guys used to share this podcast on? Fuck those guys.
Oh,
Okay,
did
back
you
to
go
One
on there?
Punch Man.
Say what?
What?
No,
Wait, what'd you say?
remember that forum that we used to share our videos on?
Yeah.
Lou
Fuck
says-
those guys.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah, why
Okay.
though? I'm saying. Like,
Back
what
to-
was the reason?
I don't know. I had no way to segue from what we were going into back into One Punch Man. So there we go.
So we'll just
Oh,
punch them.
there we go. Segues
Fuck
everywhere.
you.
We're punching our way back into this topic.
Okay, punching going back into the topic. So,
So the joke went over my head. This whole series just went over my head, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point. It's just
it only takes
like for
one
example,
punch.
how he got his power.
Mm-hmm.
Just running 10 kilometers, doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats every day for
That
3 years,
moment
and
was
now
so-
he's the strongest person in the world.
That was so good, that moment.
There was a joke. I finally got that joke now. There's like a joke on Twitter I saw. It was like the new workout routine for this next year, and it was that. And I'm like, that's the worst fucking workout routine ever. Why would anybody? Oh,
You just
You
work out
just
till you
know.
go bald.
the workout so you go
Mhm.
bald.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the power comes from the lack of hair, let's be honest.
So you're telling me that if I shave,
Well, then I'm the
not
weakest
shave,
fucker
you
in the
can't really
world.
shave because that's cheating, and that doesn't really work. So you have to actually work out until your hair
Yeah,
falls
no,
out.
you have to force it out
I
through
can't do that.
pure sweat.
I can't lose my hair.
But I mean, it's fun. It's
It
It's
really is
got
a
a lot of
fun
jokes.
series
Mhm.
overall. I mean, like there's not really much of a story so far, but yeah, I mean, like all the jokes and all the action scenes and everything, and just the art, like the quality of like everything is just spot on. And props to Madhouse.
Yeah,
Magical
thank
Warfare
you,
didn't happen.
Madhouse.
Refreshing.
Thank you for making me forget that you're not going to do Black Lagoon anymore.
Magical Warfare didn't happen.
and thank you for Magical Warfare.
No, it didn't happen. Let's
Oh,
go
God,
ahead
thank
into
you
the
for
next
Magical
series.
Thank you for Magical Warfare.
Oh,
I love
so
seeing tears.
the next series we're gonna go into is Comet Lucifer.
What?
I don't really. What is there source material for this? Because I just kind of came into it blind, so I don't know if anyone
Not
knows
sure.
anything about the.
I came into
Actually-
it semi-blind. I don't even know if there is source material for. Hold on.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't heard about that. There is.
But I mean, like the series itself, like when I first went into it, it had the Eureka 7 like feel to it. I don't know if it was the mechs or the design.
Or the
Or
fact
just
that
the
guy meets
world.
girl in an uncanny circumstance, and then there's a
It
mech.
seems to be an original.
It's an original series.
Yeah, the wiki doesn't say anything about source material, so yeah.
What?
Annie Chart also has it listed as an original.
Cool.
Who's
Yeah.
doing it again?
8-bit.
8-bit. Oh, that's right.
It is your
There.
Grisaya show, the one you love.
The what?
The Grisaya show that you love.
Yeah, which I didn't see the second season of because I'm stupid.
Oh,
Or
wow.
I
Smart,
didn't see
I
it
don't know.
either, Sheena.
Well, I was the only one that was hyped for Grisaya. I was the
No,
only one.
I was kind of.
Oh, that's right. You were
because
kind of like.
the last 2 episodes of the first season were insane.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also out of fucking nowhere, but that's besides the point.
I'm okay with
There's-
that. It was still like I appreciate random shock value.
Well,
Random,
why I-
decent storytelling.
No, exactly, and that's why I enjoy Osamatsu-san. The second best show of the season, which we're not talking about. Everybody go watch Osamatsu-san.
I saw a
No,
bit
fuck
of
it,
it. It's
we'll-
great.
all
we
right,
can
sorry,
add
guys,
that
no
in-
podcast. I gotta watch this.
It has
He's
Titans
hyping it
with
up so
tiny
much.
dicks. It's the best.
Titans with chodes confirmed. Spoilers for Attack on Titan.
Should we just talk about that? Like, add that to the list since we don't have too many side topics? Let's do that. Because Lou just seems to fucking preach to the show.
It is so good.
His
It's
Twitter,
my sec-
nothing.
Sure, we can
my
do that.
second favorite show this season.
Most tweeted about, though.
Most tweeted
Yeah.
about second favorite.
Definitely. No, absolutely. Like more so than One Punch Man. because it's so funny.
Oh,
It makes me laugh.
take that. You take that. Whoever's watching this, anime fans, take that. Higher than One Punch Man.
Hey,
What?
more tweeted than One Punch Man. One Punch Man is still better though.
Fair enough.
So what do you guys think of Comet Lucifer
Okay.
so far?
I ran into that. I'll go first because I don't want to forget anything. Because I actually, this is the one show I actually have something to talk about. I actually, there was okay. So I was looking up shows for the next season because I've learned the best way to go. If anybody here is wanting to go into a podcast talking about the next season of anime, make a shitty reaction video or first impression or expectations video, watch it, say that was shit, and then toss it, and then all that information is stored in your head. That's what I did, basically. I had a whole video I was getting ready to upload, and I just trashed it. So now I have all this useless fucking expectation knowledge in my head from, like, whatever ago. But when I first read Comet Lucifer's thing, it was like, it seemed generic. It seemed like really beautiful when I saw the preview, but it also seemed very generic. Like, it has stones and all this cool, pretty stuff. It's a beautiful art style, but at the same time, it's a guy that's normal who gets into this other character's life that's magical or some shit, and then he's brought into that world with friends. And then, I don't know, it confused me because, like, there's a lot of questions I have for it. Like, with the rocks and the gems and everything. And I didn't expect there to be mechs. But once there were mechs, I was like, oh, this reminds me of Eureka 7. Special girl,
Everybody
normal
says
guy.
that.
I think the mechs part, like, I don't know. I mean, for me, same. I was like, what? There's mechs in this? Like, you look at it, and it's like,
threw you off.
there's nothing that mentions about mechs. Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
And then you have his friends, the guy who's like majestically long red hair, and then the girl from Anohana. It's true. Google a picture of the girl from Anohana and look at her.
How many hours did you sit there thinking about that?
Dude, I
So that's what happens when she died. Whoa. Or when she moved on.
when she moved on. Wait,
She came out of a
not
stone.
that girl, not that girl, the friend.
That one.
Not
Oh,
Nenma.
the other one. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Menma's forever.
Yeah.
Memo's forever.
I'm talking about the bitch that was
Oh, right. Her.
Yeah.
yeah. Basically a fucking anyways, so you have it's I don't know, it's the thing that has it for me right now, it's gorgeous. The colors are amazing. It's by Studio 8-Bit, and by far I think this is my favorite show done by them. And who else, Lou, did you say it was done by? The guy who worked on...
it's the character designer from Suratama.
That's it, yeah. And me and Lou are just gonna fanboy about Suratama right now, so you guys can just go do, you know.
So good. It looks so pretty.
Oh my god.
And the music is amazing, the opening and everything. I love that show.
Go watch the first episode and be amazed by the colors and the music.
Oh, you sound so excited.
and the dancing.
Monotone voice. Oh.
Oh. Those colors are
Big
just so
sun.
amazing right now.
Oh, now I got a boner. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
So my thoughts on Comet Lucifer. I really enjoyed the first episode, and then it's been downhill since there.
Fuck! I only watched the first episode. God.
Yeah, it kind of turns to
Don't
crap.
do this to me, man.
Well, in this
Dakota,
case, spoiler alert.
This is spoiler alert. We said we're gonna do 3 episodes. So
I told you, you have
Dude,
been
go
warned.
for it. I don't care. Just don't.
So,
go easy on me.
So there's a tsundere Caterpie.
I see the Fuck you.
That's a great description of it. That's so good.
And it's the most annoying thing ever.
It's like.
And also the comatose girl from like the first episode.
Yeah.
She's the worst.
Oh no. But she was so
cute,
cute
though.
and
The
adorable.
worst. No, that's the thing. Like she's the type of character that just repeats whatever's said to her. The most annoying character type.
I hope she grows beyond that, but yeah.
Oh, it's
Like she reminds me of the girl from Elfen Lied. So I'm kind of hoping that she starts dismembering people.
That would be a complete
with her
change.
tsundere Caterpie that follows her around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, as far as I'm concerned, like it went from being a high priority watch to, if I have time, I might watch it, and if it continues on this trend, I'm probably gonna drop it within the next 2 episodes. And it's only 11 episodes, so
Oh, it's only 11?
I think so. Hold on.
Oh,
Ooh, I thought it was 12.
I'm hoping to see more of that guy that got turned on in episode 3, when he's all like
The one
messing
with
up
the
with
G-string?
city.
Oh no,
Is
not
he-
that guy.
No, the one that was
What?
screwing up with the city and making everything, like all the traffic lights and stuff.
The pedo.
I want to see more of him for some reason.
He was totally a pedo. I mean, you can tell.
He was a pedo, and there was something intriguing about him. I don't know what it was. It was weird. I'm weird. Don't judge me, please.
That or making things float turns him on. I mean, one or the other.
It was
Whatever
it was
floats
the
his
girl.
boat.
But
Can we
I'm
just make
like,
a list?
I'm wondering.
Oh!
Can we make a list
On-
of annoying, useless characters that say the same shit every episode? That'll be my next top 10 video.
That could be a drinking game.
What was the thing she said? Meow, pigeon, hato, meow.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
Like
I only
cat
know hato
pigeon's
because
the
of
cat
hato
pigeon.
full boyfriend.
that's
mean,
all
it's
she
pigeon.
said.
Soga.
Cat
Or
pigeon.
Sogo. How the fuck do you say
I love
that?
the-
Dude,
Sugo.
the one with
That's
like
it,
the
Sugo.
one eye goggle that just sticks out of his head.
Yeah. So there's a part in the first episode where the friend or whatever little girl goes, Sugo, Sugo, Sugo. I want to play that on repeat and just make an hour-long video on my channel of just Sugo, 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 and just let the
God,
money
no.
roll in.
I'll kill you.
Let the money roll in, really. You're optimistic.
I am so optimistic that it's like,
Any video that's titled 10-hour insert here.
and you'll get the
Usually gets
people
a lot
that
of views
watch
for
it
some
for a
reason.
minute and then they'll comment.
There's a 10-hour long video of Umaroon,
I
and it has tons of views.
There's you'll get the people that like watch a minute of it and they'll go, I watched this all the way through.
Yeah, I wonder what the retention rate on those kind of videos actually are.
Oh my gosh.
Probably horrible.
5 seconds, I'm done.
5 minutes in, I couldn't take it anymore. I tried.
Anyways,
That's not bad to stick people in for 5 minutes.
so apparently Comet Lucifer has a really strong start and then kind of falls on its ass.
Yep.
Yeah. It
Also,
gets
I
kinda-
hated the mech design.
Yeah, the
didn't-
mech
I was
design-
not a fan.
Like, I don't know. Has 8-bit done anything other than Aquarial Evolve that's like not mecha? I mean, Infinite Stratus, kind of. I don't know.
I don't really know much about 8-bit, but Sentai picked this up, by the way.
I know they do a lot of
So-
crap.
Well,
We all know where this is gonna go.
So the voice acting is gonna be really bad.
Oh my god, I fucking hate Sentai. I'm sorry. They do great things when they want to, but it doesn't make up for the majority of the year going, we license this, we're going to sell it with no dub for like 40, 50 bucks or 40 bucks. So, and then half a year later, shit. You know what? Yeah, let's give it a dub. Yeah, you're right. Give it a dub. Give it the same kind of box and same price. Done. Going home.
Lou, do you remember the little girl's name in Comet Lucifer?
Listen,
They named her at some
The
point.
annoying one,
bitch.
Philia. It's Philia.
Is it?
Philia.
Something like that.
Yes.
I want Jessica Negri to like voice act her.
oh
That'd be pretty good.
No.
There we go, Sentai, get it done.
no. Oh.
Go.
You know,
I'd buy it.
that means that she'd probably end up cosplaying her. I don't think she can
That's not. You can't put,
You
You can't
those
put
tits in that
Jessica
little
Negri in a
dress.
lolly. It doesn't work that way. You fucking break the fucking universe, all right?
Or you'd suddenly be into lollies.
But it really wouldn't be a
isn't
lolly.
into
It'd be
lollies?
like, this is my waifu. But she's like fucking...
You can't
You
waifu
can't
a lolly.
waifu a lolly, dude. No, it's fine.
can't
I'm picturing
waifu-
her like 10 years older, I swear to God.
Can't waifu. That's rule number
Maybe
one
Jessica
of
Negri
waifu.
can save maybe she could do it. Maybe guys, she could fucking do it. She could save a lot of the waifus. Be like, hey, that chick is a lolly. You can't waifu her. Oh yeah, look at this cosplay, Jessica Negri. This is her 10 years in the future. Fucking done. I think she's my waifu now.
She can only say what you say, though.
Enjoy the Jessica Nikri cosplay of Nenma.
Wait, even better. Because, she doesn't say much, so
That's
a good waifu right there.
That's a little morbid.
Maybe I should
Jessica Nikri is Menma.
Moving on.
No, you can't do that.
Forums suck ass. Anyways, so that was my transition.
Anyways, Comet Lucifer. It's okay. I mean, okay, wait, hold on. Let me kind of go with my opinion because, personally, I like it. And yes, the first episode was like really good, and then the second and third episode was like meh. But I think that the whole world that they're in right now is like really intriguing to me, and I really like that kind of like alternate universe kind of world that they're in, and I'm kind of interested. There's a lot of different characters that we still don't know about. I mean, obviously we don't know about Ophelia and what's her past and what she's doing in the stone, and we don't know, why they were drilling in. I mean, at least I don't. They don't know why they're drilling into it in the first place, and it looks like they're after Ophelia. And it's like, okay, what importance does she have? And I'm really intrigued by all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I have like a little bit of a higher rating compared to you guys with this show, but that's just me because just the world itself is really.
Do you ever have these shows that like will do something in the first like 2 minutes of the whole series, and then you forget about it for the whole show until like the very end, and then you go, "Oh, they did that. What the fuck was up with that?" I'm learning.
Oh, like they hinted something in the beginning.
I'm learning how to catch myself now. So when that fucking sky rock / girl flew from the sky and smacked him in the face, I'm not gonna forget that. Cause that's something I would have forgotten about and would have went like 10 weeks watching this show and go, "Oh yeah." So you better explain that shit.
Your Skype image makes everything you say so much better.
The what?
Your Skype image.
Wait, I'm sure. What was my Skype image again?
Oh yeah.
Your Steven Universe. Your little Steven Universe.
But yeah, I'm liking it mostly because it does remind me of Eureka 7. I mean, I'll be honest, I got some glasses on there, and it's sort of making me forgive a lot of its faults. Although, I did find it funny, like, even on the Crunchyroll comments, it was like, why the hell is the guy mad about, like, spilled soup, but not the huge hole in his roof?
Oh, yeah.
And,
well, because that already happened, and, oh well.
Dude,
can't
do you know what the
spilled.
fucking...
No.
I see what you did there. Did anybody else get annoyed, though, by the first episode where this guy... Okay, so explain to people who haven't seen this show yet and are some reason listening to this, spoilers. There's this guy who gets pelted by a fucking rock from space while looking for other slightly less important rocks, right? Nothing special about this guy. He then gets pelted with his rock, has it in his hands, and completely ignores whatever just happened and goes, this rock is so special, it makes him export noises, which goes like this.
The fuck?
He goes all the way home, just randomly. Yeah. Did anybody else not get annoyed by this?
Japanese voice acting at its finest.
Dude, like, I've never seen it this bad before. Like, I can forgive it once or twice, but when you go fucking all the way home with your... Too much!
Okay. Well, your Skype image needs to be in the podcast, by the way, now.
I also blame the fact that I like this show because I am watching Steven's Universe. Or Steven Universe, non-plural.
Dakota, the man likes rocks.
Well, maybe we'll find out the value of that stone later, and we'll have some context, or maybe the value he thought he found in it, because he was going through abandoned mines, and they did kind of hint at certain materials being in those mines that were very valuable. So maybe he thought he found that, or maybe it was something else.
I find it funny.
But yeah, they really need more information on that.
I find it funny how every single one of these characters that are side characters or anti-protagonists have more of a backstory than the actual fucking main characters.
That continues. Can't lie.
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
Rock inserts to other
Yeah.
rock. You get a lolly who will grow up to be just a Negri.
This
With
is
the-
the weirdest rock, paper,
With the
scissors
mech.
game I've ever heard of.
All right, dude.
Rock, lolly.
Bland protagonist.
The,
With bootleg
I
Simone
don't-
Simone.
goggles.
Oh, Simone goggles.
well, only one of
That
them.
made
Only
me
one
mad
of
about
one
that.
of his goggles.
I did not like
He only has one lens though, which really bugs me. That's like the character design of him is weird. Like that. Why is there only one lens on his
have
goggle?
to wear it all the time, Simone.
Like who does that? You know, like okay, well it's like a monocle. You know, like except for goggles, so he can look at rocks. I don't know. Whatever
maybe this
he's
is an
into.
alternate Gurren Lagann like universe. Like it's like 200 years in the future.
Yeah, but when he goes drilling, he gets a freaking mech. Well, he doesn't.
he
get
gets a mech
to.
too!
This guy gets
Wait a minute,
lolly
wait a
and
minute.
mech.
And a
Come
lolly.
on.
He gets
Yeah,
a
he beat it.
he gets to. Wait a minute.
You got a magical lolly.
And a synthetic Caterpie.
Dude,
There
Sundari
you go.
Caterpie, Lou, you fucking nailed it. I completely forgot about that little fucker. It's like, why?
That thing.
Why are
is
you even
annoying
in
as
this?
fuck.
What are you even? I gotta make it. Thank you, Lou. I'm making an episode
I don't get
reaction
why
video now.
he's a Caterpie. And I don't get that design from like a little caterpillar to like a mech that looks like a monkey.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't
to me.
know.
I don't know.
That's
It
like
looks
the
like a
worst
monkey.
Digi-evolution ever.
It's like the best thing about the Nirvash and Eureka 7, it didn't talk. It just gave you sassy gestures
No, you're
every
lying.
now and then.
You're lying. Towards the end, it talked.
It just gave you.
Remember it?
It was a tsundere
Remember-
mech. Not this
No, but I
bad.
talked.
It would just do things that you didn't know what the hell was going on.
The
This
Nirvash talked.
turns
Come
into
on,
a
don't lie.
Caterpie.
Nirvash talked right before making a big heart into the moon. Come on. True story.
This has been the conclusion of Spoilers Alert
Story, he
podcast.
says.
Spoiler. Yeah.
Where
Seen
nothing
Eureka
is
7.
Spoiler alert: the Nervash makes a heart on the
Yep,
moon.
yep.
It's very.
No, it
yeah,
really
okay.
doesn't matter.
Dude, it honestly
doesn't
sounds
really
so
matter,
far fetched.
but-
People could probably you probably get away with saying that, and people would blow it off.
Yeah, true.
This robot talked and blew a hole in the moon in the shape of a heart because of love. Okay, whatever the fuck ever, dude.
It's anime. It's believable.
Eureka
Let's go
7
with
was
that. We're
still
rolling
an
with it.
amazing show. So,
It was fucking amazing. My favorite show.
but all around, I'm hoping for more from the show because I feel like it has that potential, but it just hasn't locked onto it yet.
Mm-hmm. It just hasn't revealed a lot either. And when you said it was only 11 episodes, I was like, oh, I don't know. Is it gonna like rush it? Is there gonna be a season 2? I don't know.
Yeah, that has me a bit
you
more
know,
worried.
it looks like one of those series that can be a 24, 26 episode series, but because it's only 11 right now, it's kind of a little worrying of how they're gonna go, because they could end up trying to rush it because they don't know there's gonna be a season 2, or it's just I don't know. It's just
Yeah, it's
I'm double checking the episode length right now. It's 12 episodes, not 11. Confirm.
Little
Confirm
less
12.
worried.
the
now.
anime is saved. The anime is saved.
Little
There's
less
one more
worried.
episode. That's like 20 minutes left. Okay, if you cut out the opening, it's like 22 minutes. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It does help.
Anime
It
is
does
saved.
help.
well, actually, the last episode sometimes they don't even have the opening.
You watch
So-
them fuck it up with a recap episode halfway.
Oh my god. Oh, don't even joke about that, you fucker.
No,
You know
because
what
it's gonna
had
happen.
a recap episode halfway?
What?
Diabolic Lovers.
How long was Diabolic Lovers?
Oh god.
12 episodes.
Why the fuck did they have a recap episode then?
Because
Gangsta had a
Who
recap
forgets
episode.
6 episodes?
Yeah, and Manglobe went out of business.
That's
they
why.
deserve to go out of business.
Well, went bankrupt.
I know.
Not technically out of business yet.
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
So, Lou, do we expect a second season review of Diabolical Lovers?
Oh God, no. That was the most commented thing on that video.
Of course.
It's like,
what do you
so
expect?
season 2, when? I don't know. Maybe when I get to like 5,000 subscribers.
5,000.
Maybe when you're
Dude,
ready
that's
to kill
honestly like
yourself
some
or
people will
something.
say that, and I'll shrug it off. But you are like honestly the person. It's an even trade. It's like if I'm gonna do this, I'm going to need like give me if I get to 5,000 subs, I'll do it. That sounds like an even trade. It's like
I hated the first season.
Let's be honest.
It's on
Lou.
video. It's on my channel. Go watch
go
and
watch
see
it.
how
Link
much
it
I
below.
hated it.
Go watch
If
it right now
Let's be
or
honest,
after
if
this
you get to
episode.
4,000 though, you'll do it. You get to 4,000, you'll still do it.
Yeah, probably.
You like the pain, don't lie.
Well, thanks to you guys, I'm gonna do a first reaction to
Yeah.
Comet Lucifer because I got so much great material from you guys.
Especially Lou with the fucking
I
Feeling
should
our
very
podcast way more often so I can get all the content.
Hashtags into Caterpie. That's too
Right.
long of a hashtag. We'll go with that. Let's go ahead into the next series, which is Noragami season 2, and finally we get a season 2. I mean, it's only been like a year and almost 2 years, but it seems like it's been forever that I've seen a new episode of Noragami.
When there's
I just love it.
when there's a release
love
in
it.
the US of a Blu-ray DVD, then it takes about what like oh god like 2 years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, it would take a show what a year to get on DVD and Blu-ray and dubbed
Okay.
after its release.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same time it's going on now?
For
It
physical release, about the same, but
Yeah.
the dub, it depends.
Okay, physical release.
Because
Yeah.
it's physical release, yeah, usually about a year.
Okay, so yeah,
within
it's
6
been a
months to a
long
year.
fucking
Unless you're
time, because
Funimation.
It's
Unless you have Funimation on you, because they just do it right away.
Yeah.
So some shows.
Well, depending on the show, like for example, Haikyuu no Terror just got announced for pre-order. Like it's being released in
oh
February.
god, that was
With
like
Yeah, with the
dub?
dub.
2 years ago. No, that was 1 year ago. A
yeah,
year
it
and
was
a
like
half.
a year.
And a few days.
Something like that.
A year and some change. Anyways, moral of the story. It's been like we have a physical release in the U.S. of Noragami, and now we have a second season.
Yep, got it right here.
I want it.
Oh, I just want to
I
say
love
that I'm going to be
Noragami.
pretty
It's so
useless
good.
because guess who hasn't watched past episode 1 of Noragami?
Dude.
Yep,
Season 1?
I'm out.
Holy.
Drop the mic.
What?
Okay, you might want to mute us until we tell you in chat.
I honestly don't care. Go
What?
ahead.
Okay. Season 2 of Noragami is way better than the first season, first off.
So
like
I should just
in
watch the
terms
second
of its
season, right?
visual aesthetic, for me it just looks much better. Like Noragami came out the same season as Space Dandy, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
And it was definitely the show that fell into the background. It wasn't getting the same attention from Bones that Space Dandy was. And I don't know. It just, for me, it just looks better. It doesn't have what felt like forced drama that the first season had. I just think it's better on all fronts so far. Three episodes in, and I think the comedy is coming off a lot better this season as well.
They're a lot stronger storyline though in the manga now, because I'm reading the manga too, and I like how they paced it so far. Like between the first and second season, I love the pacing of Noragami so much. They don't
Mm-hmm.
they don't speed it up too much, I should say. Like a lot of adaptations do, where one volume equals 2 episodes. It's I think there are 2.5, maybe 3 volumes for first season, so it's 4 episodes a volume.
Didn't the first season end on filler too?
Did it? I don't think so.
I don't even remember how it ended.
It ended with
It might have, yeah, I'm not sure. But that was still a really good.
No, it looked fantastic. I loved it.
Not even just that, but you're talking about quality of filler story arcs. That would be amazing, man, if that was filler. I haven't gotten far enough in the manga yet that I've seen that. I just finished volume 2, but I've seen I have volumes 1 through 5 though, so I know what's happening. Like I've skimmed through it.
Mhm.
It's all around. I just like it's taking it at such a good pace. I like it. It's keeping up that pace.
Is there an overarching story? I mean, aside from main girl wanting to get her body fixed, like is there like a bigger thing that's happening? Because I feel like every arc they're just arcs, with different stories of different things
The big
happening.
thing right now is Yato's past.
Like
Okay.
they've been focusing more on character development than anything. Like
Yeah.
I feel like
Right.
at this point the overarching story is an afterthought, and it's more about building the relationships between the characters.
Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because I know it's not going to last that long. But the story going on right now, though, is really strong. Like just from what I do know.
With the blonde girl.
Yeah, because I don't know if the manga foreshadowed it better, but like the conditions on why she's so mad at Yato is really kind of like deep and it's really good.
Like
I like it.
like we got a flashback sequence in the third episode where she says specifically, yeah, he killed my family, and we see just Yato wrecking shit for a good 2 to 3 seconds. But that's about as much information as we've been getting.
No,
given.
but you also get Kazuma though coming in saying like, no, he saved you.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if I should say that.
No, shh.
It's not.
We
I'm
haven't
only on
gotten
volume
that.
2, so none of this is spoilers. I just don't know if the anime differentiated against it. It's the thing.
Right.
But what happened was he killed what's it called, a Shinkai of hers. So I'm assuming that she was getting blighted really badly and was going to die, and Yato just killed the Shinkai. And that's what happened. That's why she hates him.
Maybe. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm just looking forward to the anime explaining it. And
The
I
anime
also own the
is so
manga,
good.
and now I really want to read it. I started reading Bakuman recently, and now I'm thinking about putting that down to read that.
Good man.
Dude, the art for it is so good, and
Yeah, I've
like
seen
they tell the story even better.
That's the main reason why I picked it up, is the art.
I've taken photos of like the art, like to send to Sheena even because it's so good. I love the art for Noragami. We're not talking about manga though, but that's besides the point. But it's all around such a good show. I love Noragami so much. I just want more.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like stories of an overarching story. You know what I mean? Or anime with an overarching story. But this one, I mean, there really isn't like a bigger thing happening at the moment. I mean, it's all in perspective. But I mean, like, like in all anime, there's always that like beginning to end.
I see what you're saying. What I mean? So like something like at a larger scale, like a bigger problem beyond that. Like,
that's the kind of anime and storytelling that I really like. And Noragami doesn't have that. So it's like it's arcs. There's different arcs and different situations that these characters get into, but in each arc there's always, that the overarching story in that arc. But either way, it's still really enjoyable because the way they tell it is really really well.
Can I raise my hand, teacher?
Yes, Ray, go.
The overarching story is his triumph, attempted triumph to become a very important god. Bam! There we go.
Trying to fill up his jar of money.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean I
could see that.
That's true. Like that's his story.
True, but
it's overarching.
It is overarching, but does it really matter?
Yeah.
In the end? Oh.
That's his goal. That's his.
He just
his goal.
shot me down right there. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He just shot me down.
He's expressed his goal. Like that's important.
Hey, this will get Dakota excited. Noragami feels a lot like the very first arc of Bleach. Dakota, go watch it.
I'm trying to remember the first episode, and I'm trying to compare it to like I have to watch it now.
Girl exits her body and fights demons.
Oh yeah,
while being a spirit, kinda.
Doesn't she have like a cat tail too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm watching it.
Also, she's incredibly cute, especially in the manga.
Kawaii desu. I have absolutely nothing to contribute to this fucking part of the podcast.
You really...
We're trying.
I'm just sitting here on my phone looking at fucking memes like... God damn it.
What do I do? But yeah, I mean, I'm... like, even though, like I said, there's no overarching bigger grand scheme of all things, I still like the series. I mean, I've always enjoyed it, from the season 1 and now and yeah, I mean, I'd totally recommend it to people, definitely.
Yeah, it's real good.
So let's go ahead on to our last discussion. By the way, Ray just texted me. He sent me a picture of
The Noragami manga.
what's her name from
So cute!
from Noragami. She's adorable. She is. So
Yeah,
let's go
totally.
ahead into the last episode or last series that we're
text
going
it
to be
to you?
talking about,
Yeah, totally intensifies.
which is
Some pics.
Haikyuu season 2 or Kuroko's volleyball season 2.
Dude, I think it's honestly the comedy for Haikyuu. I think it's way better than Kuroko.
Really?
Comedy wise, yeah, a little bit. I mean, I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like I think it's the characters. I think the characters are more animated in Haikyuu compared to Kuroko.
So I can't wait because now, I can actually also not contribute anything to this part of the thing because guess who hasn't finished fucking Haikyuu?
Oh my god! Have you seen season 1?
You've seen
Have you
any
seen
of it?
season
I've
1?
seen like parts of season 1. I like the part where he spikes that all.
You jackass.
I like
Oh,
the
that was a
part
pretty
where
good
the ball's in the air
part.
and they all look at it and they're wondering what to do next.
You like in
And then they
slow
charge
motion
at
parts
the
too?
ball, and then the ball goes to the other side. And
And then
Dakota,
yeah,
Haikyuu, the second season of it is my third favorite show of the season. It's fantastic. It's brilliant sports anime, and I highly recommend that you watch it.
Is that partly why it got so high?
that's what I love though. It's I'm seeing
It's
sports
not-
anime come like, well, at least with the
But-
the 3 of sports anime now is Kuroko, Haikyuu, and then that one about the biking. It's like,
That's
Yo,
good
mush your
too.
pedal.
and
Yeah.
back in the
Good.
day, it was like what the Prince of Tennis, Slam Dunk.
Dunk.
Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah.
had,
So I'm like,
yeah.
All right,
I'm happy to see
I'm
sports anime getting a phase again.
I'm kind of into sports anime. In case you didn't know,
Kind
Haikyuu was nowhere near my top 10, all-time top 10, and this second season is pushing it up there to the point where, yeah, I would say it's well within a top 10,
That first episode.
and it's
of
getting
season
close
2,
to top 5. It's that good.
Was that the first episode where they meet that dude from the other
Yeah.
school,
That-
and he
oh my
jumps
God.
up and just gets the ball from him?
Yes.
Like,
That was the most
Fuck
badass
you!
shit ever.
I love how they like make him look when he's like that, when he's in like that serious mode, which gives you like that sort of blank stare. It's like so just it gives like that sense of chill down your spine.
Which is
It's
so
fucking good.
different from every other reaction he's had against strong
Right?
players.
Like,
And the
he's
show
not
even makes
scared
note of
anymore.
it. They're like, nope, this is a big deal.
Oh, it was so good. That first episode was so freaking good.
it really.
So wait,
lived
where's
up to-
Noragami on your
know,
list then? Just out of curiosity then.
It's at
this
like,
season,
I don't know,
number
4.
at the bottom, mostly because I haven't finished it, but
Okay, Dakota, we know.
you haven't even seen it, Dakota.
Talking to Lou, damn it.
I know.
Out
I
of
know.
curiosity, Dakota, what have you started this season?
I've
far?
started Comet Lucifer. I've started the Bones one, and then I started One Punch Man, and then after that I started the one, that one. Yeah, it was a pretty cool one.
Is it one of the ones where MC Kun
magical
walks
school?
in on a girl changing and then people get like magicked up
Dude.
the ass and stuff?
Yes, there's like 2
Because
shows.
there are a lot of those this season.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of those this season.
And then there's the anti-magic one.
Wait, hold on. I'm pretty
Which is
sure I've
exact
seen
opposite.
something.
I still haven't seen
Yeah, I
that
haven't
one.
watched one.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, okay. Well,
He falls and grabs a boob and he's like, it's okay, flat is justice. Pretty
Flat
much.
is justice. It's okay.
wait, what? Flat is justice?
Flat is justice.
He's like, it's okay, I like flat. That's the character says that. It's hilarious.
That's
It's
okay.
such a bad show though.
Has
Said one
wait, out of
Well-
curiosity, has somebody seen the Hidan no Arai AA? The girls with guns.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's Arya the Scarlet Ammo
Yes.
reboot? I have not
Yeah,
seen the original.
I haven't seen any of it. The Aria.
I have.
Yeah, I haven't
I
seen
have the
any
limited
of them.
edition of the first season, if that counts for anything.
Is it garbage?
Did you
Yes,
watch
I
it?
Yeah, I mean it's nothing great. It's average.
Oh. I've watched an episode of
Um,
Attack on Titan High School.
I haven't.
Can I be in this podcast now?
I did.
I tried to.
I did. I
avoid
did
that
not
one.
like it.
I don't like
And
the
then-
That's
idea
why I
of
didn't
it.
watch
I don't
it.
like the existence of it. I just don't like it.
Why does it even
See,
exist?
I'm okay with it existing. I have no problem with that. It's just not very good. And I was watching. No, and I left a comment on one of Forever's videos because he was talking about Attack on Titan, whatever. And I was just like, oh yeah, I didn't like season 2. And someone left a comment responding to me saying, "You shut your mouth, or I'm gonna get you. I swear to God, I'll get your channel taken down."
The fucking I love
Jesus.
Forever. I like a lot of the people from the shonen base, but I'm just gonna say this right now. Shonen fans scare the fuck out of me.
Kinda, yeah.
Like it's
Trevor's cool as fuck, but his fans are another story.
all right. Well, with that being said, I actually gotta go. So since I'm actually contributing nothing to this plot, I'm basically I don't really feel too bad for leaving.
Okay, well, before you go, why don't you go ahead and plug yourself in?
Okay. So, hi guys, my name is Dakota Broskie, and that was me. I'm watching the Comet Lucifer, which I'm pretty sure, according to these guys, I'm going to drop soon. And I've also been watching other stuff, what I've mentioned before. Anyways, this season's going great, and I'm loving it. My name's Dakota Broskie from the Dakota Broskie Anime TV. I've done a podcast in a while. And you may also know me as that one side character that contributes something to the plot, except for maybe once or twice. That was basically me this whole time.
You're
Kinda.
still best girl, Dakota.
Dude.
Yeah, you're
thank
Dakota
you.
Best Girl.
Dakota Broskie,
Hashtag.
best girl.
You gave me a boner at least once this podcast, so
Was it my voice, or was it my analogies?
both actually.
Awesome. Okay, it's a fourth. Anyways,
Two.
Okay,
I
well-
give you 2 boners.
2 boners out of 10. IGN. So, Sheena, Ray, thanks for having me. It was pretty fun. I can't have me anytime you want to. It's been fun. Hopefully, I can get back into podcasting and getting used to this. I'm sorry if I've been like awkwardly talking or talking for too long. Lou, you have to make up to me because there was a certain live stream that was supposed to happen that didn't happen.
Sorry.
I was looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
So was I.
I blame Comcast.
yeah, fuck you.
Well, they are the root of all evil, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I've been Dakota Broskie, and I'm going to leave right now out of this Skype call and stop recording and send that to Sheena. And I just want to say one more thing.
Yes.
Your fucking forum fans fucking suck.
Yes.
I don't even know what that's about. I have literally nothing to go on with that. I just find it funny.
I think Lou's the only one who knows.
Lou's the only one that knows.
Yeah, just go- go on to-
we'll let you know later.
Go
We'll
back.
let you know.
Go back through the archive and watch all of the episodes of the Spoiler Alert podcast, and I'm pretty sure it gets brought up at least times.
Awesome. Can't wait. All right, guys. Take it easy. Love you.
See ya. It is kind of an inside joke, isn't it?
Kinda.
I mean, you know if you've listened enough.
Yeah.
All 2 of you.
So, do you guys want to go back to Haikyuu or
Yeah, probably. We didn't talk
Haikyuu?
about that enough.
Haikyuu is the
Haikyuu
best.
season 2?
I think Lou, as a sports fan, needs to just gasm all over it some more.
Okay, so in terms of what sports anime does, Haikyuu is very unique because it does build towards its goals of, okay, we want to be national champions, like every sports series, but it's more about character growth than their accomplishments as a team. It's more about the characters getting better at their sport than them succeeding in the games. At least that's the emphasis that we're given because more time is spent showing them training than actually participating in games.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And then there's that new manager that kind of came up.
She's
Her
a-
mom is my second favorite anime mom now.
Hashtag best mom.
After that the like right after that mom from Barakamon,
I haven't seen
Mhm.
Rock Mom.
like artist Kuhn's mom from Barakamon is amazing.
I gotta watch Rockemon still.
That show is so good. I highly
I've
recommend
considered
it.
getting the manga instead. Which do you think I should just watch the anime instead?
Nah, dude, watch the anime.
Okay.
Watch the anime because
The
there's a
manga's
little
expensive.
no. Well, that's part of the reason, but the other part is there's a little girl character, which I feel in manga form you would lose something because it's actually voiced by a little girl, like a
I
little
heard
7.
that. I heard about that.
And I think that added a lot to the experience.
I gotta
And
watch
she,
that.
and she did really well. She did really well.
That's good
That's
to hear.
cute.
But
Um,
back to Haikyuu is just fantastic. It looks great. It looks even better this season than it did before.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
God, I love those
Yeah,
fucking eyes.
the new manager. I mean, I kind of want to. I like her because she's kind of cute, with how she like her personality is. But yeah, her mom is really. At first, I thought, oh god, it's gonna be one of those like bitch moms that won't let her do what she wants to do. But it's like, oh, she's actually kind of chill.
She needs to just marry her coworker, apparently. Because that would be like base mom, base dad, done.
I like
Yeah.
that she was crying in the train station. He's like, "Are you crying? Shut up."
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was such a good scene too.
Mhm.
She is a good new character.
Yeah, I like her, and I like how the older manager, she's kind of like put out there more, and I always like, oh, they need to put more because I like her, and now because of the new girl, she's kind of like more out there, and she's cute too. So
What I like about the original manager is, yeah, she doesn't do a lot, but when she does, there's so much impact.
Like she gives
Like-
a thumbs up. Yeah.
Like season 1, she
smiled.
says, "Do your best," and all like tears shoot out of their faces. It was hilarious.
Oh, that is the strong point.
that's
of
my
Haikyuu as a
life
character.
goal right there. That is my life goal, which will never happen.
You're not cute.
I know. That's why it'll never happen. I've already come to terms with that.
Pretty much. It seems so. But I mean,
Yeah.
Haikyuu, the characters are so good. That's really, I think, the driving point of that show. It's just purely the characters.
Yeah, because like Lou said, there really isn't really any tournaments that they've gone to yet. It's mostly the training.
It's been
and,
built up to more practice.
Yeah, here's a build up to a practice game. Here
Right?
it is, and there wasn't really much to the practice game, except showing that they're really improving.
There's more practice coming, though. That's my point.
Is there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
They
what
need
they've
to
been
more
like. That's what the
practice.
whole thing with them trying to get ready for school is for
Yeah.
practice games with teams from Tokyo.
So we got even
Mhm.
more practice inbound, and it's amazing that that's so fucking good when we're just talking about practice.
Right.
But it's just because the characters are so lovable, I guess. I don't know. And there's the characters, I think, in my opinion, are just the strongest point of that show. Period. By the way, manga
Mhm.
licensed by Viz now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, that and Kuroko were, I think were
Yeah.
both
Oh my god,
licensed the
I'm
same
so
day.
fucking hyped for that announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to just get all of that.
I'm hyped for Hunter x Hunter. Now I can buy it. Woo woo.
Wait, are they doing like a?
They never had it before?
What's it called?
I
A
thought they
reprint?
did.
No, the actual anime.
Oh, the actual
Oh,
anime.
okay.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the.
Yeah, I thought you were doing like a reprint or something. I was like, confused.
Ah.
But yeah, I'm gonna buy every volume of that. So, Viz, you have my money.
So, do you guys want to talk about our two magical high school shows that are very similar in how they started?
Lou seems to have a pretty
'Cause-
base opinion on this.
It's just it's generic light novel crap that's getting adapted, and the thing is it's just par for the course of otaku pandering. It's what it boils down to. It's just create a scenario that we know will generate money, and that's what it's doing. And
Yeah,
it's all about the waifus. Like that's
Yeah.
what they're trying to do. Is they're trying to put a situation where there's attractive female character designs, and maybe some light action with a very generic story. And it just bothers me that this type of shit is getting made in such mass quantities. Like, I don't mind that it
Japan.
exists. Like, I'm okay with the fact that it exists. But the fact that there are two shows that were basically had identical first episodes, it's just kind of ridiculous that it's airing at the exact same time.
So for those who don't know, we're talking about Asterisk War and something Cavalry.
Chivalry, no cavalry, or something like that.
Yeah. Basically, it's they both start off the same. Main guy accidentally walks in a girl, a redhead girl, who also happens to be a
pink shit,
princess,
God.
who also uses fire, by the way, both of them.
True.
He walks into the girl as she's changing, and then they get into a magical battle, and then, you know, that's basically how it starts. And there's a I don't know if Cavalry has it, but isn't there like a tournament? Is there a tournament in Cavalry? I can't
I
remember.
think there is in both.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I know Asterisk Wars has it, which is called Star Wars, I think, which made me laugh out loud, really bad.
I really hope that gets licensed and they don't change it or translate it differently and get sued to hell.
Disney's gonna be all over that, all over it. But yeah, I mean, how similar? Yeah, it's. I can't. Is it Japan? Is that what they're into? Like, because we don't really have much of a market over it or much control over it, as much as Japan has with how the consumers do it.
We do now. Now that Crunchyroll is a part of a production committee and will be involved in the anime making process. So suck it, Japan.
Not only that, but
Make
they're
shit
involved
happen.
just because they have to pay out money to stream these shows. Like, that part alone made how our view base impact some of their decisions slightly. Like,
Right.
if we don't like something and we're giving them enough of our money in the end, they might consider slightly changing it. Although as Japanese are always going to, I think, stand on one side more than the other, but still, they're going to take it into consideration.
Right, because I'm kind of tired of these magical high school shows. I mean, we had Magical
I don't know.
Warfare that never really happened.
It's
I think it was that
Yeah,
show that really brought
Irregular.
down the whole series.
Irregular
I mean,
too.
Irregular with Jesus Kun, like
Oh
really.
my god, I still have to finish that. It was so fucking bad.
And then now we have these two shows, and just the fact that the beginning was just so similar, and I think overall it has a very similar plot line with just minor changes. Like the main character in one is more badass than the other character, because apparently the one in Asterisk Wars is really strong, and then the one in Cavalry is really strong, but in his own way, which is like Irregular at Magical High School. And oh my god, I'm about to like just.
How much have you actually seen of Cavalry now, Sheena? Because I know before
Only
you
episode 1. I
Yeah,
got so
it
fucking-
gets different. Like, for example, there's some incest.
Yes.
So that made me a fan automatically because I'm a fan of Orimo. But he does, like, they do make him more of a badass, that character. So they're both badasses in the end. It's just
But that's like
in different
Irregular,
ways.
because in Irregular, he wasn't really he was a
Irregular
badass
is
in his own way.
irregular. Like, I hate how everyone mentions fucking Sao, Jesus Kun, Kirito. No, fucking Irregular is Jesus Kun. He is the fucking pinnacle of Jesus Kun.
Tatsuya, I think it was his name.
I don't even fucking care. It was so fucking bad.
He's ranting. Everybody
I am.
had.
I'm a little drunk. I've drank a good amount of whiskey now. A few beers.
shit.
Like, come on. I have another shot right now. Fuck it. That show was garbage. Like, I don't say that about a lot of shows. 'Cause I'm pretty nice about stuff, but
That's true.
it was so bad. I want to finish it, but I don't. Like, I want to finish it just to put on Hummingbird, like, completed. But I have no motivation to. At all, because it was so bad. Just, he wins because he's fucking Jesus, because he knew this shit, like, oh my god, like, at least Kirito, like, it was like, oh, he was a beta tester, like, he has advantages. This guy, it's just, he wins. Fuck
Yes.
whatever you want. He wins. Oh my god, it's so bad.
But I mean, have you seen both series, Lou?
Episode 1 of both.
Did you drop both?
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I was gonna be like, I was gonna have like a battle between these two series. Which one's better?
I'm watching
At first,
both. I'm caught up
the first episode, I thought Cavalry was better. But I've been watching Asterisk Wars more.
Because it's on Crunchyroll,
I
let's be
don't.
honest.
Huh?
Because it's on Crunchyroll, though, it's easier to access.
Yeah, I mean, I have Funimation.
True, you do.
Isn't that Funimation?
That's your own
I have
fault.
Funimation. But shh. But the app sucks, and I don't really like using that site. But I mean, I'm liking where Asterisk War is going. It's generic. It's like pretty much every other magical high school.
I'm fine
series.
with generic if it's well done.
Well, it's not.
Well,
I mean, it's pretty.
let's go
Well,
down. Let's go down to studio. Asterisk is being done by A1 Pictures, and Cavalry is being done by Silverlink. So each studio has their own aesthetic quirks. So you may be inclined more so to enjoy one than the other because of it.
The thing is, like, I would, based on like my past of liking which studio more, I would like A1 more, but I'm actually liking Silverlink more this time. Like, I don't know why, it's just more fun, I guess. Like, sure, it's predictable, but it's just easier to watch. I don't like the whole, like, oh, this guy's coming in for revenge. He's instantly a badass. Like, I like this guy who's, like, he has a hurdle to overcome at least.
Mhm.
Even though, like, it's going to be so stereotypical how he overcomes it. But I like that more, I think. And the art styles are... It really doesn't matter to me because they're so fucking similar. I'm not even, like, looking at the art styles anymore.
Although I have to say, Asterisk Wars has the best opening. Like,
That's
just
good
the
opening,
sequence, like the beginnings, like just the opening. Like, even if you don't like the song, that whole sequence is just beautifully done.
Did you get to see it, Lou? Was it in the first episode?
It wasn't in the first episode,
Yeah.
but
Watch that opening. It's actually a good opening.
just the opening, I'm just like, there's all the budget right there. Right there,
Well, I mean,
in that 1 minute and 30 seconds.
A1 is
And
good at
that one scene, there was one scene where redhead girl was running through somewhere
through a city.
and just like
like the city landscape thing that you tweeted out.
yeah, the city landscape is just the whole background
Episode
is beautiful. Like, the story sucks, but the quality of like how they did it is pretty freaking good.
It's
Even if it's A1
an
Pictures.
A1 thing. It's an A1
Now,
thing.
Yeah.
now here's my thing. Have y'all seen Perfect Insider?
I've watched episode
I've
1.
seen episode
Have you
1.
seen the opening for Perfect Insider?
I don't think so. Did I? It wasn't in
I
episode
think I
1, was
skipped
it?
is
through it.
Fantastic.
That's done by A1 Pictures too, isn't
I
it?
believe so.
I believe, yeah.
And
Which is
which
is not.
I would rather
con-
just continue to watch that one than subject myself to.
Yeah.
Does it get easier to watch? Like, I was having issues with it because, like, there's so much dialogue in that show. It's so dialogue heavy.
It's gotten better.
Episode.
It's gotten
Okay.
better.
Okay, thank you.
The second episode is getting better, and it's definitely building to something.
Yeah.
I waited.
I've
on
only
episode,
seen half
I
of
waited
the
on episode
second.
2 because of how dialogue heavy it was. I was like, I can't read this as fast as they're speaking it, and I hate when that's part of the reason why I don't think I like Monogatari series was because some shit just goes by so fast that you have to pause the show to read it if you're not like a super fast reader. And I had the same issue with
Or
the first
speak
episode.
Japanese.
Yeah, I had the issue with the first episode of Perfect Insider. It was, I couldn't.
I think it'd be really good dubbed, this series.
Dubbed, yeah. Like, I think, like, if I didn't watch it, like, I'm probably gonna watch it now since it gets better. But if I didn't watch it, I would probably wait for the dub.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
But it's interesting because that one is done by A1 Pictures, and A1 Pictures usually has a pretty, standard look to their series, but that one's completely different from how their usual feel is. You know what I mean? Like, they have that very generic look, like Sword Art Online, Gate. You know what I mean? But this one's a lot darker in tone. I mean, the series itself is a lot darker.
Can we transition to the fact that, like, why is there so much A1 Pictures hate sometimes? Like, I get they cut corners at points, but, like, all around, I think their quality is really good of animation.
Yeah.
Like,
I think a lot of well, not a lot of the hate, but I know some of the hate stems from how A1 treats their employees. Like,
I know that's not good. I know that's been like put out there.
but I mean, apart from that, I just would like to see more variety in their character designs. That's why I like Suratama so much, is because it looks so different from basically everything else they've done.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I like A1 Pictures. Like Your Lie in April, they did really well. Like, they are a good studio though when it comes to the quality of their shows. Do they cut corners here and there? Yeah, but they cut corners at the places that matter the least. Like, the people that hated Sword Art Online wanted to fucking point out, like, oh, these background characters that don't fucking matter are like blank faces with like 2 dots for eyes. I don't care. The background part that actually matters is there. It looks good. Like, the action scenes look great. The parts that matter look good. A1 is good at prioritizing their budget.
Right.
Like, that's the fact of life. Like, money runs everything.
I think they would do better if, like, let's say conceptually you're right in terms of, okay, they know where they need to cut corners, but I think if they had better directors, they wouldn't necessarily need to, like, specifically with like
Possibly.
backgrounds. So for example, framing shots a little bit differently. Like, I remember in SAO season 2 there was a scene in a coffee shop where the foreground there was a lot of movement, but there were static characters in the background, and it was distracting because the characters had a lot of detail in them. Like, if you go back and watch the first episode of the second season of SAO, that's like in the coffee shop where Kirito is getting everything explained to him. It stands out a lot that these characters are in the background, very noticeable, very detailed designs, but they're not moving at all. And then you look at a show like Yuki no Ayusha, which is a magical girl show that had a lot of movement in its backgrounds, and it's a lower budget show. It's, I mean, comparatively, and it's a lot of it falls down to just good directing, knowing how to frame shots.
I don't know, because in the end, the thing is, like, they're choosing what they're doing based on money, I think, which is not necessarily right, but it gets shit done.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand your point, but, like, let's say if instead of facing or the audience's perspective towards the crowded coffee shop, for example, if they faced it out a window where there's no movement at all, you wouldn't notice the fact that, hey, the backgrounds aren't moving at all.
Yeah, okay, that's a lot better analogy for your.
You get what I'm saying? That it boils down to
what you're saying. Yeah,
it boils down to how they're framing their shots, and I feel like I don't mind them cutting corners. I just wish they would be a little bit smarter about it.
Yeah, Luke, can I say this is why I love you? You're so good at, like, hitting that middle ground and explaining things better than people that just hate on shit.
I try.
Yeah, I love you, man.
I feel the love. I feel like I should leave the room.
You should leave the room right now, because Lou, you're gonna get it.
Too much bromance. Too much bromance.
It might be partly because I'm a little drunk, but still.
Yeah.
If anyone can't hear the bottles going off in the background, there's a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that
I don't know
empty.
how much he's been drinking. Did you drink the whole thing? Oh my god.
And 2 bottles of beer.
Wow.
I'm trying to build up my tolerance because Lou fucking. Oh my god, dude, you went like balls deep in those fucking Guinnesses. Like, you were taking down like one like every 2 minutes.
I was good. Anime Expo was a fun time. If you're over the age of 21 and willing to hang out with us, meet us at Anime Expo 2016.
Right. Oh my god, that was the best. I can't wait for next year because, like, everybody's coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan right now.
Hopefully.
The alcohol bill is going to be so big. And, like, aren't you planning to stay in the same building as we are?
That's the idea.
We're going to be, like, switching between rooms, just drinking constantly, I guarantee you. It's going to be great.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's so good. So fucking good. So, if you recognize us, any of us, any of us has come up to us and be like, "Hey, can I drink with you guys?" You're good.
Yeah.
If you're of age.
If you're what?
If you're of age. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
No illegal shit.
Yeah.
Don't condone
So yeah,
that.
I think that's pretty much everything that we have to discuss and more. So Lou, why don't you go ahead and plug yourself?
My name's Lou, and I'm from LouTalksAnime. You can find me at youtube.com/LouTalksAnime now, where I talk about weeb nonsense for extended periods of time. Sometimes it's really dumb, sometimes it's worse than that. But hey, I have fun, and that's what really matters. You can reach me on Twitter at LouTalksAnime, AskFM LouTalksAnime, Instagram LouTalksAnime. The only one that's not LouTalksAnime 100% is my channel, because I reserved that email a while ago, and I done goofed. But whatever, it's LouTalksAnime now. That's watch my stuff. Links in the description. And that's it. That's me.
All right. And again, thank you everyone for listening, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
Later, splash.